Okay, so now you should be able to hear me. I won't be doing that again. Let me, you can see my phone. Again, on misplay. Okay. I want to make sure I get on misplay. Golf with friends. I have to install it, but I have it. ATS. I have ATS installed. Yeah, I wanted to do ATS anyway, so after I'm trying to get my points up to a certain spot on this, which is why I'm playing from the phone. Oh well. What's ATS? American Truck Simulator. You drive like a what do they call it? 18-wheeler diesel diesel truck. I don't know. Different people call it different things. It's kind of relaxing. Yeah, it's a very relaxing game. It's relaxing to watch it too. It's one of those games that you don't mind watching because you kind of get a visual from it, and the sounds are relaxing. And when it goes to an ad, I click it onto um, misplay to try to avoid the ads. And then I can tell how many XP points I got. Oy. 250. Yeah, I've been playing it for weeks. It takes about 100 to go up a level on Misplay, is what I've. Okay, so this is my Misplay. I'll show you what I'm doing. But you're in another country, so I don't know if the website, if the app is available there. It is in Australia, but it's not New Zealand. So this tells me I have 6,950 GXP out of 22,000. And, see, it gives me credit for playing it. These are all my games that I can download. See, if it's a reward speed, like a really high one, then it goes really fast getting your points. They have like different categories. So right now I'm playing this one, trying to get this one leveled up. Let's see. My shop. This is okay. Up here in the corner, if you can see, where it tells me I've got units 29,990. Then I go here, and I can get gift cards. So I have enough to get this one, which is $5. But I need 10 more points, and I can get a $10 card. But I usually get PayPal, because it goes into my PayPal account. But if I wanted to, if I got hungry enough, I could get an Uber Eats card. And Starbucks. I think I've done Starbucks. But I like to do Visa or PayPal. And I learned that instead of taking the Visa card and putting it in my PayPal, like using the code and adding it to my PayPal, I can just do the PayPal thing and it just puts the money directly into my account. So as soon as I get 10 points on here, I can get $10 and click the PayPal and have them transfer it into my account. And each game is different, how long it takes you. And of course, it depends on how long you play the game. But this one actually works. You know, there's a lot of them that aren't legit, that are like, you know, play the games, you can win rewards and get payout and have your funds put in PayPal within 2 hours. Da, da, da. I get a lot of those ads playing these games. See, 15 is the highest that you can go. And I have a lot of my games at 15. So I'm just trying to go back over the ones that aren't 15 yet. See, all of these, it pushes them backwards in the list. I've been playing it for like 2 years. This one I think was my favorite. Disney emoji. It was cute. Toon Blast. I gotta do Match Masters. Is the one that's next. And Candy Crush. Got a lot of Candy Crush. Ooh. I like the matching games. I'm like really good at them. But that's what I'm doing. You got fooled when you were a kid. Yeah, you used to have to search for the right ones. There's another one. Oh, I can't remember what it is, but I think there's some YouTubers that do the ad for it though. Actually, something play, but it says that you can get gift cards, and it is legit, but it took me like forever. It took me like all day to earn enough points to have it put into my PayPal account. And I put, because my phone is eating up with space, so I can only do one game at a time. But my I used my tablet and I downloaded like a bunch of games. I think there was like 4 or 5 of them, and I would flip between them. And it took for me to play all of those games a little bit at a time, and it took me hours, and I was able to earn like $2 or $3. So this one's actually a lot better. I'm like, you know what? I'm not dealing with that anymore. Bye. Ew. Blech. Ads. No chicken. Do you want to see that commercial? It's a Chick-fil-A commercial. And their thing is, uh, eat chicken. Or eat beef. Eat more beef. So they're throwing the cows on the bus. Their TV commercials are funny, though. Actually, I think it's the cows, and they hold up little protest signs, and it says, eat more chicken. Because everybody eats beef. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't know, because I don't really go there. I think it might be because I don't have a TV. There's a TV in the living room, but I stay in my room. I don't have a TV in my room, so I don't watch TV. Won't run in India. No, it wouldn't, would it? Have everybody boycotting the TV station. See, good. Thank you. It's not just me. I get some remarks like it's weird. You don't have a TV? I got quite addicted to the TV years ago. And I had a recorder on my TV because it came with cable. And I used to record shows for me to watch later. And I actually homeschooled my daughter and my nephew, so I was busy homeschooling them, and I would watch certain shows like at night, and then so I was up like all day with them, and then I was up half the night watching TV shows, and I was very sleep deprived, and but had insomnia anyway, and I'm kind of like that now, but I'm better. Where you know I can sleep for 3 or 4 hours at least now. I used to be able to get an hour of sleep at a time if I was lucky. That's okay. Because that's why I'm on Twitch. At a time. An hour at a time. So, like, my body would naturally, like, wake itself up. Like, I don't sleep comfortably. So, if I fell asleep, I would crash, first of all. I can't just, close my eyes and go to sleep. I would crash, and then if I was lucky, I could get an hour or so sleep, and then I was up, and then I would have to do something to get myself tired, and then I would crash again. So it was more like I was like taking a long nap, and then I would I would wake up, do something, get tired, and as soon as I let myself kind of relax and not have to think or have, a million things on my mind, I would crash again. And then I would get like a 30-minute nap and then wake up and do it all over again. So it probably accumulated to like 5, 6 hours in a day, but I didn't sleep all at one whack. But it's still considered insomnia when you don't sleep, like for a period of time. But that's the reason why I got on Twitch, is because I couldn't sleep. And I would play video games to help me get tired, take my mind off of things and get tired. I should play Sims again. As I used to stream several times a day, because I did like what they call let's play, kind of like a storyline, and then I would like do so much, and then so my gameplays were divided into sections. Like this was part 1, part 2, part 3, and I had like, I think my Super Sim was up into like the hundreds. So I would just, anytime I couldn't sleep, I was stressed out, anything like that, I would play a game. And it became my Twitch thing. So actually, video games have helped me a lot because I'm not as stressed out, because I'm able to, like, go to a video game and pick something I'm in the mood to play. And it kind of takes my mind off of everything. And I'm lucky enough that years later, I've got people that come in and say hi to me, and they say something, and then there's something to talk about, something else to think about. Okay. Ooh, red. Blue. You wanted to start streaming but never got around to it. I can honestly tell you that when you, like, if you play games, or like if you're the type to, like, get on Discord and just hang out with your friends, um I think, in my personal opinion, if you're doing something that's stream worthy, then why not do two things at once? And if, you know, it's built up, then you could actually, like, get reimbursed for doing it. So, like, anything that Twitch gives me, anything that Twitch pays me, I turn around and I buy a video game with it, or I do something with it, or at least half of it, to go into what I'm doing. Like I, if I need to pay my phone bill, I would play games on my phone, like this game, and so paying my phone bill would go in with giving me the opportunity to stream on Twitch and stay on Twitch. But you can actually, if you have the app on your phone or on like a tablet or something, you can actually stream games from the phone, from the app. You don't need to set anything up. It automatically screen records. So you don't need an OBS or anything that you install, like, on the computer or anything. It's really simple. Really simple, so I highly recommend that if you just want to do it. And then you can, like what I'm doing now, have my laptop in my lap. So I'm reading chat because it doesn't put it up on the screen, as you can tell. So it's really helpful. I love it. They didn't come out with it until my birthday last year is when I noticed it. I Before I moved where I live now, back in 2020, I used to go to the park and stream from the park. I used to take my dog to the park and sit at the picnic table there. And I stopped using the app when I moved here because I had good enough Wi-Fi that I could play my games and stream them on Twitch again. And I went to the arcade for my birthday, which is in February. And when I opened the app to stream it, it said that you could play games, mobile games. And I was like, yes! And that's when I learned that I could play mobile games. And because I do this misplay thing, so instead of it cutting into my time, me playing games on my phone, then me playing games on the computer, I could play mobile games on the phone and stream it at the same time. So it counted as me streaming, and it brought people in to follow me and say hi and get to know me and stuff. So it was like two birds with one stone kind of thing. I loved it. I was so happy when they did that. You feel like you'd be boring to watch? No, actually, I, I, I don't think that. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit. There's people that I know, and they barely speak while they're playing a game, and it's according what games you play. Because some games are just naturally fun to really watch. Some people like the the quiet and the calmness of playing like a a puzzle game or something that's just like really quiet. Some people like the intensity of watching something where you're a first person shooter, and and it's, as a gamer, as someone who plays games, it's very understandable if you can't pay attention to chat and answer chat. So my just my advice as a streamer, as long as you don't come off rude, and when someone comes in you say hello, and just general chit chat, then, and you look over and check the chat when you can, and someone, you know um, when you get to the point where you can get subs, you're you'd be really grateful because they didn't have to. That's I mean that's a choice by them. So you should be really grateful and thank them and be very gracious for that. And someone raids, they're bringing in viewers to your stream, so it helps you. So um you get to a, like, of course you've been in my stream, so like the people that you're actually, that you go to their streams and you talk to a lot, and you just kind of have this kind of um, way that you are with each other, so you tend to raid each other. And also, like, like if I'm playing a game and you're playing games, then if you go live when I'm leaving, then I would raid you and take the people that like to watch games and send them to you so they can see you play games, and figure out if they like you and would follow you. It's just really helpful with each other. And so stay gracious is rule number one. Be kind and stay gracious. And everything else just kind of falls into place. Well, you are. You're very kind. So that's a great way to think of it. It's actually my grandmother had a plaque in her living room, and it said the golden rule: treat treat others as you would have them treat yourself, or treat others as you would have them treat you, or there you go. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. There you go. She also had a plaque in the bathroom that said, "Be a sweetie." It says, "When if you tinkle, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy." And it was a toilet seat. It was hung up above the toilet. My grandma liked those, like, saying plaques. Plaques that, you know, have, like, advice. I haven't thought about that in a long time. I always thought it was amusing. But the golden rule is, treat others the way that you would want to be treated. That is a very, very strong way of thinking and living. And you I believe that what you put out is what you get back. So if you're a kind person, if you're a kind-hearted person, and you're very empathetic and warm-hearted, then you you have to watch out for people that can sense it and prey on it. Trust me. But you get a lot of kind people that respond to you. Like, kind people can tell when someone else is kind. And it attracts people to you. Yeah. it, it's um it's actually like a sense of narcissism, and they can kind of tell when someone is, like, more sensitive to the way other people are, and um more kind-hearted, and they prey on it, unfortunately. But all the good people that you meet, the kind-hearted people, and the ones with honest intentions, the more people that you meet that way, it's worth it. Yeah. It's hard. It's easier said than done, right? To, like, push it to the side, and you get really hurt by it when you just have genuine intentions, and you don't want anybody to be hurt. Yeah. It's hard, but I've made a lot of friends, and a lot of friends that are still around years later. Because I'm not a like I was saying, was it yesterday? I'm not a like highly social person. So when I do make friends, I'm very attached to those friends. Like emotionally, like I think about how they're doing and if they're okay, and you know, I wouldn't want to go too long without saying something to them to let them know I'm thinking about them, because everybody, and if you say you don't, you're lying, because everybody wants somebody to care about them and say, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Been thinking about you. Hope everything is going okay and everything's well with you." And especially during the COVID thing, and people were getting sick and they were isolated, it meant the world to just, have someone to say hi to. And, I, I'm more, I'm more talkative. So I'm not the one that would like shut up and back off and somebody have to come to me and say, "Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while." But I would do that to my friends. And I have a friend that would specifically say, "Mickey, you're the only one out of everybody that we were in a group with. You're the only one that messages me on a regular to ask me how I'm doing and how my day is going." And so even though he wouldn't say it in a way, I know it meant the world to him. And we're very close friends, very close. And it just, I think that, of all the people that come and go, you know, I've stayed around, and I care deeply about him. I care about him so much. I mean, I couldn't love him more if he was my twin brother. He gets on my nerves. And I get infuriated with him sometimes, but I love him. And there's, I think if I go a week without hearing from him, if I don't run into him online, on Twitch or on Discord or something, and I don't hear from him, and I know that he's okay, that things are going okay for him, and knowing what's going on with him one week, if things have gotten better the next, or if things are coming along, I want him to be okay. I want him to be happy, and I want things to get better for him so that he can smile and it be real. And you know it, unfortunately, there's evil people that like take that and know that when you care about somebody, you deeply care about them. And then yeah, they get you hooked in. And I guess whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship, they know how to hook you in, and you care about them and get attached to them before you find out all these nasty and disgusting things about their personality. And then you end up being the one that's hurt because you were genuinely trying to be their friend. And you can no longer be friends with somebody like that if you respect yourself. Because anybody that respects me and would be my friend, they would not treat me that way. And in order for me to have self-respect, I've got to let them go. It's it's all of us. It's all of us that care a lot about the people in our lives. very, very sad, but the friend I was speaking of, his name is Shiv, and if I let the people that have hurt me change the way that I am, like wanting to get to know people and wanting to actually be around people and care about people, I wouldn't have Shiv. You mentioned the beef thing. You're in India, right? You're from India, okay. So I was like, I thought like, I try really hard to remember, things about everybody. So you're from India. You live in like Malaysia or Indonesia or somewhere, right? Asian country. In, okay, India. My friend Shiv is Indian. He lives in New Zealand. He like they moved to he used to live in Vietnam, and they moved to New Zealand when he was around, I think, 10. So he grew up in New Zealand, but he's actually Fiji Indian. His name is Shiva. You could call him Shiv. But his he got his name because he had a birthmark when he was born. His mom named him Shiva. Yeah, I know. He told me all the stories and everything that have to do with the gods and stuff. It's one of the things that I love, like having friends from all over the world, different cultures and different places, is because we learned from each other. I knew some things, but it's just like general knowledge, and American general knowledge of other cultures is not I can't get this to act right. Okay. It's better as an American. It's the only way that you're ever going to actually learn, like really learn about other cultures and religions, and the way things are in other countries, is if you speak to the person. And so it was really, really nice. I really love just like being on Discord and being able to hang out with my friends, and then they can tell me things about where they live. I know a lot about New Zealand now. I met somebody, like, it was like, New Zealand is second home, is it? Yeah. I love New Zealand. But, I know somebody that, and he was a jerk. An absolute jerk. And he had these stereotypes for everybody, right? He really, honestly, oh, I wanted to slap him. He had this stereotype for Texans that he thought everybody rode horses, listened to country music, wore boots, and owned a handgun. And I'm like, oh my god. And he's like, what kind of gun do you have, Mickey? And I'm like, I don't have a gun. I've never had a gun, and I've never had a gun in my hand. He's like, what? You're a Texan without a gun? Like, oh my god. That is a choice. That is not a given. But he had these stereotypes, like everybody that was like in our little friend group, he had stereotypes about everybody. Oh my god. I didn't want to go there. I didn't go there. I I because I can't stand people that do that. So I wasn't going to do it myself, but he lives in Washington state, but he um I don't know, from what he would tell us, he was adopted and he's actually German. And there's like all kinds of things that you can say about that, but just because somebody is from a certain place, or um they're like um even related to people, like even if you're related to certain people, it doesn't mean you're like that. And nobody should ever put like a stereotype on you. Like, you are who you are, and people break stereotypes all the time, and I don't know, it's very prejudicial, very racist, and very prejudicial. And he used to say things about people from the Middle East too, some nasty things, and I would blow up. And because one of the females in our little social group that we were part of, and the reason why he was there is not because we actually liked him and brought him in. It was because it was a streaming website. It wasn't Twitch. It was another streaming place, but there was a streamer, and we used to go to streams every morning. And he was part of that. And when the streamer says, "Hey, if we have all got Skype, why don't we get on Skype and I can make a group?" And so we had a Skype group. And then we all knew each other individually after that. and there's only like a certain amount of us that are like still in contact, and most of us stream on Twitch. See, he wasn't a streamer. He was way too arrogant to be a streamer. But the other, the ones that I'm still in contact with, we all like stream in our own way. I think Keon streams on YouTube, I think. But he is on Twitch sometimes, every once in a blue moon. But he'll get on Twitch and come in and say hi to me and stuff. But he, like, I'm able to go watch his YouTube videos. And I've got his phone number, so I text him and say hi to him every once in a while, check up on him. And we've all stayed in contact, but nobody talks to that other guy anymore. He offended us so bad. You should have uppercut him. Well, actually, at that point in time, I had a boyfriend, and when I would get upset and basically hit the fan, my boyfriend let him know. He was very intimidating when he got mad. So he got caught doing some stuff, so um he kind of backed off. But weirdly enough, he's still on my Facebook friends. Because I don't talk to him, I don't interact with him or anything. So I don't hate him. He infuriates the hell out of me. So it's like, um if we could put like some tape over your mouth, you would be perfect. So he shut up, so that's fine. I just don't want him to do or say anything that upsets me on my own Facebook page. It makes it uncomfortable. I don't want to have to like get on to him about anything. So it's fine. That was the wrong. It's getting touch sensitive. Okay, so now I'm halfway. Yay! So what I wanted to do was um, get at least halfway before midnight, and then I can get halfway after midnight, and I can go up a level. So if I just keep going, it's less that I have to do after midnight. And then tomorrow night, right before midnight, I can get a bunch of points. Okay, so this one's got red on the bottom. So, look at that. Pink, yellow, pink. No, thank you. I'm not interested. Which phone are you using? It's a Samsung J7, I think. It's not new. But I got one in 2017, and then when the speaker went out on it, I hunted the same model down and got another one. Is I learned everything on it, and I didn't want to learn a different phone. Okay, so it's blue. Ugh, why does it do that? You know, I hate the ads. And this game is horrible at these ads. Um, Most of these games they're not like that. The commercials, the ads are like maybe like every 10-15 minutes of gameplay. But this one, it's like every time you go up 2 levels, there's an ad. It's horrible. So I might switch games soon. There we go. Got it. Really? You met in a mobile game? That's so cool. Crows is really, really nice. I'm glad that I know him through Zod, through Amazodius. Uh, he's great. He's a sweetheart. It was an MMORPG. Cool. Oh, you've known him that long? Wow. That's neat. I mean, it's only a year longer than I've known Lazy Peach, but Isn't that really cool though? Like you can say that you met somebody like online or like through you met him through an app. I met Lazy Peach in that website that which is actually an app too. And I met him through that like going to a streamer and then he started streaming himself. It's so cool to be able to say that you've known people for so long and yet you've never met them in person. That you get along so great. Which is why that one guy infuriated me when he put stereotypes on people and stuff. You know, knowing people around the world and knowing people because you get to know them and who they are and their personality and the things they like and want and hope for. It they're just like the person that you would have next door. It's just, geographically, you're in different places. But got lucky. It's really strange, huh? So when I was in school, we had a pen pal program, and so if I wanted a pen pal, like I took a French class, if I wanted a pen pal in France, I was gonna have to actually write letters and put a stamp on it and mail it. And I was never, unless I paid for long distance, for a phone call, I was never gonna get to hear their voice. And getting to actually visually see them was always gonna be like a picture. And people can send you a picture of anything they want to. I don't think there was as much. I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be just naive to it, but I don't think there was as much scamming going on. I guess it would be easy to lie to someone through letters in the mail, send them pictures of someone else. Oh, good grief. This life is so different now than it was 20 years ago. Never in my life thought I would know people from all around the world. I just wanted pen pals. When I got on the computer and could email and stuff, I just wanted to meet people on email and be pen pals. I remember how exciting that was. There we go. Relax game. Is that the title of it? Ooh. Cool. I don't want that. No, thank you. I've got 15 minutes till midnight. And I'm gonna, did Blue Jays leave? It's funny how usually these advertised games play nothing like the advertised. Yes, exactly. I actually installed a game because of the little mini game. They would let you play on the ad. It was like one of those little playable ad things. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so good at that. And if I could play it where it extended out and gave me more time, I would be able to, like, conquer the whole thing. And I downloaded the game, and it was nothing like the little game that they let you play. And I don't know why they did that. Is it to, like, get you suckered in? Eh. Okay, so I got pink. Oh, now I can do green. Oops. It's touch sensitive. Increase their download numbers. Yeah. Tom Thumb is a hippie store. What did they call it? Not hippie. Um, they have the same things they have at the other stores, but they cost more. They call it. Did they call it bougie? Oh my. I'm actually genuinely stuck on this one. Holy crap. No, 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 no. Go back. No. was like, how am I going to get myself out of that one? I'm on level 288. I had a game like that. I actually play on my computer. Pretty fun. This should actually give you like a letter to start a word with. Did you think of a 5-letter word? It could be anything, right? It could be anything from apple to zebra. Ruzzle. I've never heard of that. Is it like an app game? Right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm really good at word games. it uh well, puzzle kind of things like this, like colors, um numbers, spelling. I don't want the website to come up. Thank you. I got 5 minutes. Oh, let's push play. Your average at most games. But do you enjoy playing word games? What are the games that you enjoy the most, though? Anything with friends? Yeah. I understand that. But how many apps, like mobile games that are there that you can actually play well with friends? Because Well, most of the app games I've ever played, they are like spelling games and stuff. Spelling words. Spelling games. My big one was Scrabble. That one you can play with friends. And Wheel of Fortune. I was really good at Wheel of Fortune. Uh, no, thank you. Stop it. League of Legends. Yeah. I tried Dead by Daylight, but it just wasn't the same. I didn't like it. I'm too used to it on the computer. What else is there? Oh, um, I used to play, why can't I think of it? I feel so stupid when I can't think of the name of that game I used to play all the time. I was like, it was obsessive the way that we used to play it. Um, oh, I have it on Epic. No, I have it on Steam. I'll look it up on Steam. Among Us. I didn't even have to get to it. Because I knew it started with an A. So that's, I was trying to sort through the games in alphabetical order. I used to play Among Us on mobile. And then when I moved, I got it on PC. My Where I used to live, the Wi-Fi was crappy. And I used to have it on the phone because I used to like go to the laundromat and play it in between loading stuff. That seemed to be the time period everybody played it. It was at a certain time, and it was like, I think it was Wednesday, and that was my laundry day, because they used to come clean the room, and I couldn't inhale the fumes, and so I used to go to the laundromat and do my laundry, and they used to get together as a group and play Among Us, and I would play it on my phone. I would like load like the wash and then sit down and play Among Us for half an hour. And then, or until like, even if it was past when the washer was done, until I died or got kicked out. And then I would, say, hey guys, I gotta skip this round. I'll be right back and go load the dryer and then sit down, play it a bit, and then I was at the laundromat for a good hour and a half and was playing Among Us the whole time. They kept me company. Scribble. This do they have that on the app? Because you would have to use your finger to draw, right? Uh, okay. Okay, now it's midnight. Okay, so I got 14,000. When you get to 17,000, it tells you can't earn XP anymore. So I got 14,000 from before midnight and 500 today. So I just need 7,000 and I go to checkpoint 10. Which isn't bad. I've only been playing it for half an hour, over an hour and a half. Boy. 1 hour and 23 minutes. I'm almost to level 300. Yeah, I won't watch it. Ah, I don't want that either. I actually can turn in points. To get different kinds of balls. My stomach is growling. 310. I had 5,000 to go. It has a picture up on my thing. I'm bored already. Oops, wrong color. I think they actually have a special, like, colorblind thing in this. Which is neat. Oh, what did it do? There it goes. Next time the thing comes up for the skin, I'm gonna go get some skins for the balls. Oh, almost 19,000. There we go. Donuts. Let's try donuts. Oh, cool. Okay. Um, why do they seem smaller? No commercial. Almost to 20,000. Yay. eyes are starting to play tricks on me. I'm picking the wrong colors. And then I realize it. Okay, 1,000. Got about 1,600 to go. And I'll be done by 1 a.m. Then I gotta get me something to drink. Is it gonna show me that I can get skins again? Yeah. Is that it? How are you? I don't have dinner time. How you doing? It's good to see you. How did your day go? At 351. Okay, pink. Oh, someone's having a bad day. The picture's not moving. Okay, there it is. Well, we didn't get to see the actual ad, but, Word Craze Trivia Crossword. I think, do I have that on my thing? Ooh. I've got 50 more points to go. Dang. There we go. bane of my existence. That one's red. That one's pink. That one's blue. Yeah, I've already played it. Hi, Shiv. Yeah, it's going well. It's been quiet. No sound on. Can you hear me now? My mic is on. Mm. Can you hear me, Shiv? Oh, you answer. Oh, it wasn't me. It was you. Okay.